In three words, the aviation industry, I think, if I'm to phrase it, be more relevant choices. I think we live in a world whereby technology is helping us to really identify what the travelers' needs are, and airlines are data mining in order to really use those information in order to make themselves more relevant. So in the sense, the boundary between an airline and customers are blurring, and hence we are co-creating value together. I think the technology that would redefine air travel, and I think many people have mentioned this already, is artificial intelligence and machine learning. In two senses, we live in a world whereby many things are very modularized, both in B2C and B2B arena, whereby consumers typically would cherry pick whatever suits them best in order to create their own personalized value ecosystem. And hence, because people are doing that, it makes sense for companies to really find out and fit in that customer journey in order to position themselves in a way that's most relevant. In order to do so, hence, therefore, they will need to be able to really understand the consumer needs and use data in a very innovative way in order to be able to really capture consumer needs. First, I think in order to be a good marketer in aviation, one is to really zoom out of the old mindset of taking people from point A to point B and look at the whole extended customer journey, which is very unique for each individual traveler. So think of the purpose, think of why people are traveling, what the needs are, and try to match those needs is the first thing. Secondly, we've talked a lot about personalization. We know who the customer is. We know literally perhaps more about that person than that person knows about himself or herself. But are we really doing customization? That's, I think, something we as an industry still need to work on. I think we still need to create a wide repertoire of offerings so that we could really both personalize and customize. And in order to do so, I think what we need to do really is to work with a larger pool of suppliers to really understand where we lack capabilities and to know how we can source those capabilities in order to customize. I think the most fundamental thing is to really to get to know the customer needs, and also at the same time, and it's a bit difficult for many airlines because we typically focus on the operations. So it's very hard to focus on operations whilst at the same time thinking about, okay, how can I innovate? What would make sense 3 years or 5 years from now? So it's important really to dedicate resources in really thinking about how we're going to innovate and develop ourselves. We have therefore in June earlier this year established a digital innovation department focused specifically in doing innovation and thinking how we can improve the customer journey. We have had a fortunately very good start this year. We've been awarded the Traveller's Choice by TripAdvisor. We have also spent a lot in upgrading a lot of our cabin by introducing the new Sky Suite 3. We have also launched very recently our second daily flight to London, which that was actually just last month, and we are all very excited about it.